bastards.
They're getting away, Andrew! Step on it!
Step on what? Their engine is twice as powerful as ours. Our car drives like garbage. Shoot at the tires! Train! Damn it!
Lost him. One good thing, though. There's no way we'd have made it.
Seven, this is Deuce.
Go ahead, Ace.
I said Deuce, talk to me. What have you got?
I'm watching. The same for 3 and 5. What about you?
We lost them too.
Wait, I know where they are.
Where?
Go to the right, I'll tell you on the way.
Private Eye Tatyana, my precious maid.
How'd you manage to track them down?
I'm a psychic. I can see things at a distance.
No, but seriously.
No, I'm serious. When I was talking to the mistress of that bank robber, she mentioned that she was from Lopri. And Andrew and I lost them just at the turnoff for Lopri.
Margot, Ivanova must be in there, is she?
Yes, step on, sir.
That's good. Tell her to urgently put aside all her duties and come and see me.
Yes, sir. That was Volkov. He wants to see you. You get your shoulder boards ready, you'll be a captain soon.
You understand me correctly. We have to reform with staff reductions. Who should I choose? The one with 3 small children to support? Or the one who's a year and a half away from retirement, plus his wife is sick? That poor guy, he spends all his money on drugs. And you?
I'm the most expendable employee.
You are a wonderful detective. But I'll be honest with you, catching criminals is no work for a lady. You should be at home, nursing babies, you understand?
I understand everything. Permission to be dismissed?
You'll come back and thank me for this a year from now. Go on.
What will I do now? Should I be a bodyguard, a lawyer?
Why not? You'll always be beautiful, and you'll start dressing properly.
And all dressed up, I would defend those whom I used to put in jail? No, thank you.
And what if you start your own business? Private Detective Tatyana Ivanova. Sounds great, huh?
It's ridiculous.
Why not? Being your own boss?
Have you ever heard of a private detective who's a woman?
Plenty of them. Dasha Vasilyeva, Dasha Kamenskaya. Have you thought about Miss Marple, who will not be mentioned at night?
In real life, my darling, in real life. Hello.
Yeah, here's his rap sheet. It's pretty long.
Okay.
Hello, is Andrew in?
Hello there. He's waiting for you. Here's your pass.
Thank you.
My husband isn't a murderer. That's just nonsense.
Oh, your husband made a clean break of it, and he was right to. The court will consider that.
Well, it can't be that. Well, believe me, he wouldn't kill anybody. He has never even hit me. Do you understand?
Yes, come on in. Madam Udovichenko, we'll check everything and deal with it, but go home, please. Go on. I have a job to do.
What? Isn't this supposed to be your job?
Goodbye now.
This is an outrage.
Greetings, private investigator. Oh, I thought I'd never get rid of her. Long time no see. You look great. How was the trip? Did you relax and have a good time?
It's nice to take a vacation, especially when you're your own boss. Here, evidence for my bicycle trip. It's for you.
Really, for me?
Yes?
Let's take a look. Wow, what a smell, for crying out loud. This looks yummy. Yeah, well, I don't know if I can wait till this evening. Thank you.
You're welcome. A certificate of appreciation? Just a certificate? Where's the money? Or some finely engraved cuckoo clock,
Tatyana, I would have taken care of your dismissal. I would have talked to Volkov.
That's all, Andrew. Forget about it. This story is in the past, and I have a wonderful job now.
If you need anything, well, any assistance from me.
Of course I need your help. You think I brought this fish for nothing?
Oh, you.
Comrade Captain?
You should meet Vasily Agiev, my trainee, a graduate of our alma mater. This is Tatyana Ivanova, our former employee. And today, as they say, a freelancer, a private detective.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. Comrade Captain said a great deal about you.
I wonder what he told you about
Well,
me.
that you have some intuition from God and that you can see right through all criminals, a kind of hunch. What is that smell?
You have work. Get to it.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, please. I overheard that you're a private detective.
Yes? What's the matter?
My husband was arrested. He confessed to killing our former housekeeper, but I'm sure that he's not guilty of anything. He slanders himself, but I don't understand why. And here no one explains anything to me. Help me, please.
Please, take it easy and tell me everything from the beginning. And let's introduce ourselves. I am Tatyana Ivanova. Well, you can call me Tatyana. And you?
Margarita. Rita Udovichenko.
It's a pleasure. Let's get into my car and you can tell me everything.
Thank you. Vitali is the head of a credit department in a local bank, and I run my own hardware store. I spend all my time there, and it leaves me no time or energy for my family.
Do you have a large family?
My husband, our son Zenya, he's a student, and my mother. And so, 2 years ago, I hired a housekeeper for us. Our friends were immigrating abroad and offered me this, Marina. Oh, she, looks so timid, so shy. Tell me, which cuisine do you prefer? Well, I mean, what can you cook?
Traditional Russian, Ukrainian, but at your request, I can cook any dish you prefer.
Darling, I'll take a quick shower and be ready in 15 minutes.
Dear, get acquainted. This is Marina Klimova. She's applying for the housekeeper's job.
Hello.
Hello.
The Starakovs recommended her.
Oh, the Starakovs. That's very good.
Marina, tell me about your family.
My only family is my mother. She lives in Mariupol.
I could never have imagined what this little trollop could get up to. I forgot some documents at home once, so I get back and hear voices in the bedroom.
Did you catch your husband with this girl?
No, they were dressed, but everything was clear. I screamed to her to get out immediately. I'm even glad that the trash was killed.
And what happened then? Have you made up with your husband?
What would you do if you were in my place?
Comrade Captain, is Tatyana married?
What?
Is Tatyana married?
No, she's not. But to you, she's married. So what? Do you like her?
Well, yeah, she's pretty.
I do love Vitaly. We've been together 25 years.
Has your husband given you any other reasons to be jealous?
No. After I kicked out that rubbish, we've been getting along fine for 6 months. And then this murder. I have to say, Vitaly, he doesn't want it, and he even waived his right to counsel. Tatyana, you're my only hope. Please, I'm begging you.
I'll take on your case. I'll prepare the contract by tomorrow, and if you are satisfied with it, then tomorrow we can...
Oh, can we do it today? I ask it as a favor. I just picture Vitaly in his cell.
Very well, we'll start today. How can I get a hold of you?
Let me see now. Here, this is my card with all my contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Andrew, can I have a few seconds of your time?
Yes, but only a few seconds.
Have you got a photo of Vitaly Udovochenko?
Why do you ask?
His wife caught up with me on the way out and hired me. Now I'm in.
So it's a competition for us.
Mutually beneficial cooperation. You did promise to help me.
But I'm going to need it back.
Of course. Just a couple more questions. Who is this housekeeper? Where is she from?
Marina Klimova, 24 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Was shot by Makarov in House 96, Apartment 8, Kalinova Street.
Mm-hmm. And who discovered Klimova?
A neighbor. In the morning, she saw the door was open, went in, and there it was.
And how did you find Udovochenko?
In the apartment, we found his bank documents, and the neighbor had seen him go inside. The apartment owner, of course, gave us his location because the one who rented the apartment was Vitaly Udovochenko.
And he's admitted to everything?
Of course, he signed the statement.
Where did he get the gun? Have you found it?
The gun, we know, belonged to his late father-in-law. Udovochenko said he threw it into the garbage can. We're looking.
The motive for the murder?
Tatyana, this is not a couple of questions. All right. Here, have a look. This is all we've got. Only, do it fast. If Stepan finds out, he will eat us alive.
He'll be fine. He'll choke on me.
Yeah, right.
That's strange. Strange, I wonder why. Did Udovochenko refuse a lawyer? Tell me, who's handling this investigation?
Paramonov.
Oh, Igor, is it? That's very good. He's very meticulous.
Vasily, go to Kalinovaya. Check around the building. Some of the neighbors might remember something else.
What, will there be no meeting, Comrade Captain?
It's my concern.
Vasily, I've got wheels. I'll give you a lift.
I'd like that.
Hey.
Andrew, may I please talk to a neighbor who saw Udovochenko?
Go ahead.
This granny in flat 43 is the meanest granny in the world. She didn't open the door to the police, so there's no way she lets you in.
She will, like a lamb. I know a secret. What is her name?
Her name is Valentina Pedikova.
Why don't we stop at the store on the way?
I've got lots of free time, Miss Ivanova.
You can just call me Tatyana.
All right. Tatyana, what is this innate, hunch of yours that the captain talked about? What he called your intuition about you?
I have no idea. You should be asking him.
Yeah, you're joking, right?
I'm absolutely serious. He just made up this hunch. I'll handle Valentina Petrikova. And you do your business.
Pity we didn't stop at the drugstore.
What are you talking about?
We should have put some Prozac in this cake. Good luck.
You go away! There isn't anything that I need. Leave or I'm calling the police.
Mrs. Petrikova, I'm not selling anything. I'm a private detective. I would like to talk with you about the murder of your neighbor.
And what's that you got there?
That's a cake, of course. A polite house guest never shows up empty-handed, you agree? Let's have some tea and talk a little bit.
Well, so why are you standing here? Come on in.
Thank you, ma'am. So tell me, on that day when your neighbor was murdered, did you see this man coming to her place?
Yes, that's the man.
And what time was that?
It was at 2 o'clock. He opened the door with his key. I saw through the peephole.
And maybe you overheard something?
You bet. They were very loud. This one from the photo. You should be ashamed. What do you think you're doing? And she? She answered, I'm not your slave. Well, they quarreled, and then it got quiet. I called the electrician. I was afraid that he wouldn't fix it before the show, but he finished in no time. That show is so good, you know. Well, I started watching. I'm watching, and they start to shout again. They were yelling and yelling. I couldn't stand it, so I went to the stairwell and started knocking right at their door. They yelled and yelled, right? I was trying to listen.
But you didn't hear the shot, did you?
The shot? There was such a bang. But it was already around 7 p.m.
And did it get quiet before the shot?
No. They shouted again. Only now it was that wench, Marina.
And what was she yelling?
Well, that I'm gonna show you, and you're going to regret it. Here, eat the cake. And drink your tea or it'll get cold. Come on,
Thank
come
you.
on. Tasty.
From the 3rd floor.
These windows here?
Yes.
My dear ladies, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So then, have you found out something new?
I have. Zena from the 3rd floor went to her daughter, and her flat is right above Klimova's flat.
When will she be back?
Even old intelligence officers don't know.
Oh, well, now that's bad, but let's try to do it without them. Vasily, do me a favor as a friend. Call Andrew, huh? I don't want to run into Volkov.
Well, buy me a poppy seed roll and we're even.
You got it.
What is it this time?
I need to meet with Vitaly Udovichenko. I really need to.
You know very well it's against the rules.
And I know very well that lots of things are against the rules. But there are exceptions,
Okay, if it'll get you off my back. I'll bring him in for questioning tomorrow. Come in at 10.
Mwah. I simply adore you.
Comrade Captain, Volkov demands your presence, and you have some lipstick on your cheek.
What?
Lipstick on your cheek?
Now?
Still there.
She's as stubborn as she is smart. Okay, let's go. Excuse me. You have half an hour to question Udovichenko until Volkov gets back. If you find out something new, let me know. You got that? Bring him in.
Take a seat.
Let's go.
Vitaly, my name is Tatyana Ivanova. I'm a private detective and I was hired by your wife.
I feel so sorry for her.
I understand how you feel, but we must talk about other things. We only have half an hour for this. You have to tell me the truth so I can help you. Please tell me about Marina Klimova.
There's nothing to tell. She was a young girl. You're not a man, you don't get it. I feel 20 years younger with her. My wife caught us and drove Marina away. Thought I could handle it, but couldn't stay away. I got her an apartment and we met there. Yesterday I came earlier than usual. I went to open the door, but it was locked from the inside. I knew that she was with a lover. Then I went outside, got into the car, and waited there. After a while, some jerk ran out of the house, and she even waved him goodbye from the window upstairs.
Did you notice what he looked like?
It was very dark.
What happened next?
Then I went up and we started to argue. She denied everything, said that I was just paranoid. And then I pulled out a gun and shot her.
Do you always go on dates with a gun?
No, but on that day I did have a gun with me.
What for?
I don't really know. Well, some fateful set of circumstances. Listen, I already confessed everything. I killed Marina.
All right. And what did you do after the murder?
I wandered the city. I didn't know what to do with myself. I went to a few bars, and then I bought some cognac, went to the hotel, got drunk, and slept until the morning. In the morning, I went home to change clothes. I was ready to go to the bank when the police came.
What was the name of the hotel where you spent the night?
Who the hell knows? I don't remember. Listen, what's the difference? I don't need to be rescued. You can't change anything anyway.
We're done here.
Take him away.
Get moving.
Udovichenko is lying 100%.
What makes you think that?
He's obviously hiding something. He talks like he writes. He wasn't able to explain why he took the gun. And he doesn't look like a killer.
You know, he could look like a ballerina. It's just a hunch, and I have his confession. What weighs more?
Have you found the hotel where he spent the night?
That hurts. I eliminated the Flophouse right away. It's too cheap. And Nageyev went to Osnabrück and Ovshanka with his photo. Nobody saw our banker near there.
Did you check the tapes from the CCTV cameras?
I'll give him a call for you. Hello, Vas.
Yes?
Tell me, did you watch the video from the surveillance cameras?
Hello, Chief. Yeah, you never told me to.
Shame on you, Vasily. You're embarrassing me.
I'll fix it.
Do you know where the Orion Cafe is?
Yeah?
Get over here!
Yes, sir.
It's the usual, huh? Vaudeville, not opera.
It's all right, stuff happens. I just don't get why you called him. I could have done it myself. Both hotels are near here.
You'll go together. Let him learn how to work.
Oh, here's our banker. And he's not alone.
He didn't tell me anything about the girl.
Excuse me, do you know who this girl is?
Emma. She's a call girl. She comes here often with her clients.
I told my husband that I would not go under any circumstances.
By the way, it was Vasily who found them.
So what do we have? Udovichenko shot his mistress at around 7. Out of grief, he picked up a hooker. And at 19:35, he came with her to the hotel. They spent the night in the room. Well, in principle, it all fits. Except that Udovichenko utterly failed to mention his girlfriend.
Do you know what time he picked her up? Well, neither do I, and this can change a lot. We have to find and interrogate this Emma.
Comrade Captain, can I question Emma?
Look how perky you are. Vasily, you better go to that Kalinovaya Street.
Kalinovaya again?
The upstairs neighbor might have come back.
May I be dismissed?
Go on, go.
So what about Emma?
I'll talk to her myself.
She might be more honest with me than the police.
Do you even know where to find this Emma?
Oh, come on, of course I do.
Tatyana, hello. Where have you been hiding?
Hello, telepathy exists. I was just about to come see you. I have some free time.
Welcome. I just finished up with work. Murders, investigations, chases, and romance. And here, hair dryers, combs, and scissors.
I only have domestics now, too. All the chases are in the past when I worked with Andrew.
Are you still stringing your captain along? Or are you just waiting for him to become a general?
Svetka, I've told you many times, Andrew and I are friends. He's a reliable, good friend, and that's all.
He's very cute. Maybe I should become friends with him, I'm a single, fairly good-looking girl.
Be my guest.
Tatyana, I'm kidding. Take it easy. It's just strange when a beautiful young woman lives alone.
You're one to talk. How long now, a year?
I'm not alone. There is no stability, but I'm looking.
All right. Oh, this is very nice. Thanks a lot.
Thank you doesn't seem enough. Tatyana, could you drop me off at home? My car's in the shop.
Svetka, here's the thing. I need to go to Sodova Street. I need a prostitute.
Why do you need a prostitute?
It's not for me, it's for the client. There's something I need to ask her.
I'm not gonna get in the way. I can wait in the car.
Well, okay. Let's go. Just keep your head down.
I'll be quiet as a mouse.
Let's go. Hello, girls. Is Emma working tonight?
Well, generally that's not her thing. Maybe I'll do?
Well, actually, that's not my thing either. I wanted to make her a present for my brother. It's his birthday.
I haven't seen her today. Maybe she took a night off.
Not true. She's working at another spot. It's called the Pit.
Hello, gorgeous! What's the matter?
You've got the wrong person.
What are you saying? Who is the right person then? Are you Little Red Riding Hood or what? Don't be afraid, we're not gonna hurt you.
Where's that?
Hey! Who's this? What the hell?
Start the car, let's go now!
What was that? Where the hell did you bring me? I got it covered, Enough, let's go home already.
Well, so, how are you? You all right?
Just got a month's supply of adrenaline.
I told you, keep your head down, just sit in the car. So where the hell did you go, you curious goat?
Well, your life isn't boring. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, are you Emma?
Maybe. What do you want?
Well, I want to talk. Get in.
I'm actually here for work.
It's in your best interest. Get in.
Hey!
Hello?
Hello? And what are you doing up to come here this early?
I missed you. Here. The result of my night's hunting. Listen and enjoy. Emma.
Yes, I know him. It's Victor. Or is it Vitaly? Yes, Vitaly, I think. A couple of days ago, I came at 6 o'clock and there he was. He invited me to a restaurant, the Pearl, bought some cognac, fruit, and we went to the hotel.
Did he tell you something?
Oh, he did. He kept complaining about some chick named Marina, I think. She really took this guy to the cleaners. He got her a flat, gave her money, and she brought her lover to that flat.
Until what time were you in the room?
Morning.
And did he go anywhere?
No. He drank and complained about this Marina until he passed out.
Oh, it's copied now.
What did I tell you? Udovochenko isn't a killer. When Marina was killed, he was having fun with Emma.
I already heard that. Well, first of all, I have to check it.
Send Ageyev, let him check.
And secondly, why did he confess then? Did he want to go to prison?
This is the right question. And he would do that in only one case.
In order to cover for someone?
Good for you. For someone who's very important to Udovochenko. So important that he's ready to go to jail for him.
This case seems so simple. And now it starts again? With no suspect and no weapon.
Andrew, call the investigator and tell him to release Udovochenko on his own recognizance. He's there for nothing.
Not exactly nothing. No one forced him to confess, did they? Come on, Tatyana, don't push me. You know the rules. Witnesses, protocols, testimonies, and after all that, you want a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Okay, so I'll call Mrs. Udovochenko and tell her that her husband is innocent. She's really worried.
Well, of course, the lover wasn't bad enough. Let's tell her about a prostitute, yeah? Go ahead, call her. That poor woman.
No, they were dressed, but everything was clear. I screamed at her to get out immediately. I'm even glad that the trash was killed.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, no, I have an idea. I have to check it out. Okay, I'll go to Mrs. Udovochenko and tell her that the job is done. Mrs. Udovochenko, I understand that it's very unpleasant for you to hear this. But it's the truth.
Thank you, Tatyana. The main thing is that Vitaly has an alibi and he'll be coming home soon. How we're going to live after that, I don't know.
Mrs. Udovochenko, where were you? On the day of the murder at around 7 in the evening.
I was doing an inventory. Stayed in the shop until nightfall.
Mm-hmm. Were you in the shop the whole time?
Well, yes, I had a lot of work to do. You can ask my employees. We were doing it together. Wait, am I a suspect now?
Not at all. But still, your husband was covering for someone.
Well, you know what? That is not our business. I hired you only to save Vitaly, and you did it quite brilliantly.
Mrs.
I'm very
Udovochenko.
pleased with...
She was killed with your father's gun. How could the murderer get that?
I don't know.
I need to talk to your son and also your mother. And believe me, it's in your best interest.
Please do that. Only Xenia's at the Institute. My mother's at home.
Where have you been? Did you talk to the neighbor?
No, she hasn't returned from her daughter and son-in-laws.
And Tatyana by now would have already found his daughter's address. And scared the crap out of that lady.
My fault, Comrade Captain. I'll fix it.
Sit down. I'll fix it. Is there news?
I was thinking... Can I talk to the electrician? Maybe he saw something.
What electrician?
The granny from apartment 5 said that when Udovochenko and Marina were fighting, there was a power outage, so she called the electrician.
That comes later. While you were away, Udovochenko got an alibi, so he's not a murderer.
And who is?
It's Santa Claus. Your task is to check out the alibi of Vitaly Udovochenko. Go to the Pearl restaurant and question Emma. Here's the restaurant's address.
Should I bring her back here?
You can bring her home if you want to. And here. Listen to this. To keep up to date. This is what Emma told Tatyana.
When did you learn that the gun was missing?
The same time as everybody else, when Vitaly was arrested.
How recently have you used the safe? How's that possible? You go shopping? No, thank you. Run the household?
Well, I have never even opened the safe. Money for the household. My daughter always left here in the kitchen.
That's so strange. And when Rita and I last spoke, she told me that she hadn't touched the gun box for a long time, too.
That bitch was the one who stole it, Marina. She held on to the key, picked a good time, and then stole it.
Why would she do that?
You just don't know. That little girl. She's a piece of work.
And did you know that Vitaly kept seeing her after she stopped working for your family?
No, that's not a big deal. Which man doesn't have mistresses? I also suffered enough with my late husband.
So you're certain that this, particular gun was stolen by Marina?
Of course. No one from my family had anything at all to do with this murder.
Forgive me, Rita.
Let's go home now.
And you, Captain Melnikov, stay behind a minute. Regarding Udovichenko, I wanted to tell you, Captain Melnikov, that I am proud of your methods. I am. It's encouraging to see how very seriously you are taking your job.
Well, yes. We managed to catch Udovichenko in a lie. At the time of the murder, he was with a prostitute, and Lieutenant Ageyev checked everything. In addition to his testimony, we also have testimonials from the hotel, the restaurant, and we also have the recordings from the CCTV cameras.
What can I say? Excellent. Well done. You even managed to find a prostitute, right? And now the innocent will not be convicted.
Well, yes.
Where are the witnesses? Who'll tell us the murderer's name?
But we do have a suspect. In the next few hours, we'll find out who killed Klimova.
Ivanova is always underfoot, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. You know what I mean? At this rate, she would find the killer before you do. Which begs the question, why am I here? Why is our department here? Why are you here? In general, I expect you to send me the information promptly and immediately. You're
Yes,
dismissed.
sir.
Yeah, these shoes are begging for a dress, and you're always wearing pants.
First come the shoes, then comes the dress.
These are so expensive.
But I can afford them. I got paid my fee today.
Really?
Would you come to the counter, please?
Then let's hit the club.
What a great idea.
Comrade Captain.
Yes?
The electrician ID'd him. Everything's clear with Udovichenko and the timing fits.
Voss, can I be proud of you?
Of course. I serve Russia. What's the plan, Comrade Captain?
We're taking him. I'll go see Paramanov for the warrant. And you arrange for the car.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your purchase. Come again.
Thank you.
Can I get your card?
Here you go.
Hello, yes?
Tatyana, I need you right away.
Rita, what happened? What's going on?
Xenia has been arrested. This morning they released Vitaly and we went home. We waited for our son to come home from school and it turned out he's in police custody.
I'll be at your place in about half an hour, all right? and we'll sort this out. Don't worry about it. That's it, Svetka. The dance is canceled. Udovichenko's son was arrested. Will you get home all right?
That's really a bummer. Our holiday's over before it began. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry. Hello, Andrew. Did you arrest Xenia Udovichenko?
Not now, Tatyana. I'm busy.
I just have one question. On what grounds was he arrested?
There are grounds.
My head is spinning right now. They arrested the boy in the middle of the institute, in front of his friends and teachers. How can this be? They embarrassed Xenia in public.
First, let's get one thing straight. I had nothing at all to do with Xenia's arrest.
I hope at least you understand it's absurd to suspect him of killing this girl. Why on earth would he do that?
My grandson has a girlfriend from a decent family in the academy.
Yes.
And they're dating.
Oh, my poor boy.
Vitaly, tell me. Why didn't you give me the whole truth from the start?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Come on, you understand me perfectly well.
Excuse me, I need to talk to Tatyana in private. Please, come into my study.
No. I want to know about everything that concerns my son.
Rita, why not let them talk alone?
Mother, the secrets must stop.
Very well. That day I was at Marina's. I left her at 5 o'clock and then I went to work. Later, I discovered that I'd forgotten a folder with important documents and decided to go back. Through the door I heard Xenia's voice and realized that Marina was deceiving me. They were still seeing each other. It was a blow to the heart, treachery from both sides.
So then you knew that your son Xenia was also seeing this same girl.
I knew.
You didn't tell me that my boy and that whore.
Margarita, why don't we just leave it at that?
No. I want to know everything. Tatyana, I beg you to continue.
All right. Vitaly, go on. Tell me, what did you do after you came back from the hotel?
I didn't come straight back home from the hotel. I needed that folder with the documents, so I went back to Marina, and I also wanted to talk to her. Marina was dead at that point. She'd been shot. I got a bad feeling about it, and I started to call Xenia, but he didn't answer my calls. And then I realized what had happened. Xenia had taken my gun and killed Marina. But why? What for? At that moment, I didn't think. I don't remember how long I sat like that. I woke up when the doorbell rang. They came for me. The neighbor had identified me. I was confused at first, but then I realized what I needed to do.
You decided to protect Xenia.
Well, you see, I'm his father. What else could I do?
Rita! Rita!
Vitaly, call an ambulance. Bring some water and something for her heart as well.
You have to save my boy.
I did not kill her.
You're such a pain. Tatyana, please, we're trying to work here.
I'm sorry. Can I sit in on this?
Take a seat. For more than an hour, I've been struggling. As stubborn as his father, only that one pretended to be a killer, and this one cops out. I didn't kill her. It wasn't me. Somebody else did it. Tatyana, you remember that old woman from Flat 5 said that she had called an electrician on that day?
So?
The electrician remembered that when he finished working, he saw a guy coming to Klimova. Who?
Me.
Well done. Good for you. That was about 6 p.m., right?
Yes.
Here. And then you and Klimova started to fight, right?
Yes.
And we have the old lady who heard it all. And then you killed her with your grandfather's award gun, right?
I didn't kill her!
See, he's so bullheaded.
Andrew.
What?
Give me 10 minutes. I'll talk to him. I guarantee you the truth.
How is that? You mean I couldn't get it, but he'll tell you everything?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, go ahead. Iron Stepan is out today, and that's lucky for us.
Xenia, I really want to help you. Please try to calm down and tell me everything as it happened.
Okay. At first, I wasn't paying much attention to Marina. I was just seeing Lena. On New Year's Eve, I came home early because me and the guys had some whiskey and decided not to go to classes. No one was home. We became lovers. We were really good together. And then Marina got fired. Neither father nor grandmother, nobody told me why. And Mom said that she didn't like Marina and that she was a terrible worker.
And how did you know where she lived?
She called me up and gave me the address. I showed up and everything went on. Then I found out she was sleeping with my father. I asked her to leave him and she said she would. But on the day she was killed, I saw his folder on the fireplace and realized that Marina was lying to me. We had a terrible fight. Marina said that she needed to pay for the apartment and everything else, and I was a poor student living at the expense of my father. I called her a whore. Here I thought that she loved me. But it was all about money.
Xenia, what time did you leave Marina?
You think that I was looking at my watch?
Well, where did you go?
My friends. We drank till late at night, then I went home.
What's your friend's name?
All of that I have already told the captain. And in fact, Petya, my friend, has already gone to Goa, and there is no way you can reach him for the next 3 months.
Look, Xenia, this is very, very bad. Was it you who took the gun? What for?
I stole the gun from Marina. She was really afraid of her brother. He recently got out of prison. He's a total psycho. He had found her, and he was taking all of her money, so she asked me to bring her a gun. I told her that I would talk to him, but she was against it. She was really afraid that he would hurt her and me.
Okay, that's all. We're done. Xenia, you will have to repeat everything that you've just related to me for the protocol. After Xenia had left Marina, her brother could have come to her.
What brother is that?
Older. He got out of prison recently and was taking money from Klimova.
What's that brother's name?
Well, Xenia doesn't know that.
Tatyana, why do we need her brother? If he was milking her, he would need her alive. Why doesn't this Xenia suit you, huh? He has no alibi, but he has a motive.
He didn't kill her. I can feel it.
Listen. Your intuition is going to ruin my arrest record.
Find Klimova's brother. A man like that could easily kill her.
These Udovichenkos are a funny couple, I'll give you that.
They're gentlemen. Decided to let the lady choose, and she's no fool. She siphoned money from the father and manipulated the son.
Yeah, boss. Uh-huh. Excellent. Visit her tomorrow, then. Marina's upstairs neighbor is back.
What if I go and see her instead? It's easier for two women to get along,
Go on. But come straight to me when you finish.
Do you recognize anyone in this photo?
Yes, I do. This older man used to visit Scarlett often. And this young man did too.
Who is Scarlett?
That neighbor of mine who was killed. Well, Scarlett, she was a Scarlet woman. Dated lots of men, you know. Forgive me, Father. May she rest in peace. Forgive me, Lord.
And on the day of Klimova's murder, did they both come to see her?
Yes, both of them did. The older one came in the afternoon. I was just walking with my Kirill.
Oh, your grandson.
No, that's my dog.
Oh.
But I don't know when he left there.
And the young one?
And the young one left around 7 o'clock. He was just leaving. And I was just there with my darling Mars.
And
that's
that
my
is...
grandson. You know, I thought, what a girl, huh? 2 lovers in the same day.
Lubov, are you sure that it was around 7 o'clock in the evening?
Yes, of course I'm sure. Because he just, zing, flew by us and ran to the store, bought something there, got on a minibus, and took off.
Please understand, I did not kill Marina. I loved her. But for some reason, you don't believe me.
I'm telling you, this was Xenia. Even the neighbor has confirmed that he was leaving the building at about 7, just the time of Klimova's murder.
A neighbor can be mistaken. She didn't look at the clock at all. Do you have information on Klimova's brother?
Not yet, still looking.
Could this really be Xenia? Well, if it was him, then I don't know.
Tatyana, how many times have I been wrong? That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, have a seat. Is there any news?
I was in the store, bought some jam and rolls for tea. The store made me so hungry, but I ran out of money.
Okay, here, choose, it's my treat.
Thank you.
Just choose something substantial. I don't want to listen to your hungry whining later tonight.
Pasta again?
Why again? More!
How could I forget that?
Hey, your coffee.
You eat it. I didn't touch anything. I just need to go now and check on something there, urgently. Thank you, Vas. Bye.
What did she thank you for?
Hello there.
Hello.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Well, that all depends.
You've probably heard about the murder of a girl from the 2nd floor last week.
Oh, of course I've heard. I did. Poor thing. You know, she used to buy cigarettes from me sometimes.
Did you work that day?
Of course. Who else? My shift replacement is on leave.
Have you seen this young man? He bought something from you that day. Andrew.
Hello.
So I was right. Xenia Udovichenko's not a killer. The neighbor was mistaken. He left the building not at 7, as she said, but earlier. That day, the woman at the kiosk worked until 6:30. Therefore, Xenia left Marina before 6:30, and she was killed at 7. Oh, I didn't notice you, Commander Stepan.
Hello, Tatyana. I have a feeling that I forgot to fire you. Do you want to take the second suspect away from us?
Looks like it, Comrade Lieutenant Colonel. Tatyana, tell me where I can find this saleswoman. I'll talk to her.
The witness is here. Mrs. Panteleva is waiting in the car and ready to testify.
Yes, Ivanova. You don't waste any time. So then, bring Udovichenko and his saleswoman to my office. I want to talk to them personally. Well, Melnikov?
What Melnikov? Well, it's okay, right? Tatyana, well, will you hire me? If I should lose my job,
Andrew, well, I don't have eyes on my back. You should have warned me. Xenia, I decided that it would be good if I gave you a ride.
Yeah, that's great. Will you find Marina's killer?
That's a matter for the police. I was hired to prove your innocence, that's all. Xenia, I didn't tell you something while you were in custody and,
What else has happened?
your mother is in the hospital.
My mom?
Yes, she has heart problems.
Listen, does she have a phone with her? Can I use your phone to call her up?
Yes, of course. Here.
Hello? Mom? Mom, it's me. How are you feeling? Are you doing all right? Hey, I'm free now, and I'm going home. Mom, please, don't worry. Everything will be fine. Goodbye. Thank you.
Xenia? Oh, Xenia. I was so worried about you.
How did you know I was coming?
Your grandmother called me.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Thank you for my son.
You're welcome. Oh, and who's this?
Oh, that's Lena. They study together.
Look, I've already explained to you that it's over between us, especially now that Marina's dead.
You fool! That girl made you spend time in prison. You know what, Xenia? It served her right.
Xenia,
Lena,
what's
wait,
the
wait.
matter?
I want to talk.
What? You should ask
I have
her.
a few questions to ask.
So stop, wait. Maybe you can explain to me what this is about.
Look, I'm not even going to discuss it.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, Xenia's dad told me.
Tell me, did Xenia offend you somehow?
Yes, he left me for that whore. She deceived him, cheated on him, and he...
Wait a second. Did you know Marina well?
Well, we met a couple times. She was a real bitch, it was easy to tell. Lord, why are men so blind?
Tell me, did you know where Marina lived?
Oh no, why would I need to know that?
You know what? Get in. I'll give you a ride. I don't want to leave you alone in this state.
No, thank you. I'd rather be alone.
And maybe if we touch up your highlights, it'll suit you,
I don't know.
Hey, friend, I don't recognize you.
I'm so tired of these Udovichenkos, I can't stand it.
Have you found the killer?
No, not yet. It's just some kind of vicious circle.
Who benefits from the death of a mistress? It's either a wife or it's a rival.
Yeah, that's usually the case. But Udovichenko's wife was checked out. She has a solid alibi. As for a rival, I talked with the young girl that Xenia Udovichenko's son left for Marina. She is so young.
So what if she's that young? Young men are so desperate now.
And how could she get a hold of that Makarov? Well, the one that Xenia gave to Marina. And you have to shoot somehow.
Yes, you're right.
Am I right?
Yeah. Tatyana, I don't know. You're the detective. You think.
And I do think. Hello there. I'm looking for a third-year student, Lena Sarova. Where can I find her?
What'd you think of the homework?
And what is this about?
I need a few words with her. Do you know her well?
Yes, Lena's one of our best students. Straight A's, athletic. Winner of many biathlon championships.
You fool! This girl made you spend time in prison. You know what, Xenia? It served her right.
So tell me, can you get her for me?
Unfortunately, she's taken an academic leave to handle some very important family issues.
Do you have her phone number?
Yes, of course, but it's useless to call her. She's on a plane, flying to her father in Canada. He works there.
That's strange. Thanks so much.
The result of our work is 0. The killer hasn't been found. Another theory has fallen apart. Victor Klimova could not have committed his sister's murder since at the time of the murder, he had himself been shot in a neighboring region during an armored car robbery. Tell me, Captain Melnikov, why does Ivanova bring us witnesses, find clues, and you just sit and watch?
We're exploring all avenues. The case turned out not to be as simple as I thought.
We have no simple cases. It's a CID, not a farm. All right, you work harder, or I'm gonna fire the hell out of you all and hire Ivanova back, you understand?
Of course, Comrade Lieutenant Colonel.
Dismissed.
Yeah, well, I had to face the music from Volkov. Yeah,
it was a reprimand.
Yes, I agree. I had it coming.
No? Okay.
There are no thoughts in my head, only feelings.
Sure.
Seriously?
Done. So, he's gonna...
With pleasure.
He's gonna have to fix
Yeah.
it. Right.
Listen, it started off so well, didn't it? Budovichenko confessed. I never doubted for a moment that it was him. In fact, totally unsuitable. I should be a security guard.
Well, I'm no good either. Why didn't I check out this Lena? You say I have a gift. I thought she didn't know how to shoot at all, and she turned out to be a biathlete. One fine day, she just takes off and... as if she felt something.
Well, at least you did your job. Your client is free. And catching the murderer is my business.
No, I can't accept that. I need to finish the job.
Yeah? Well, this Lena definitely has a motive for murder. Well, let's see. If we can find her fingerprints in Klimova's apartment.
Yes, Xenia? Yes, I found out where Marina's buried, and we can go there tomorrow. I can pick you up at 9:30. Don't sleep in.
The poor guy. He really loved her. You women have us wrapped around your little finger.
Only if you let us do it to you.
Just a week before she was killed, Marina agreed to become my wife. That's okay. I'll make sure to come by later and fix it up. And make a monument for her.
Actually, all that costs money.
I'll earn some. Oh, okay, let's go. Now I know the place.
Xenia, tell me, have you told anyone that you were going to marry Marina?
Only my grandmother.
Why her? Why not your mother?
Mom really hated Marina. She's the one who kicked her out of the house.
Well, your grandmother didn't like her either.
But my grandmother loves me. I told her that we'd get married soon, and she would be able to take care of us both.
So your grandmother knew that you were going to marry her?
Yes.
Come on in.
Thank you. So I dropped Xenia off at the academy and decided to come and check on you.
Very good. Have a seat. Why don't
Thank
we
you.
have a cup of tea? Yes. And I visited Rita in the hospital the other day. It looks like everything will be fine. They said they're going to release her next week. And she sent you a big, big hello.
Thank you. I'll give her a call today.
Yes, you're like family now. Here, please. Won't you try some plum jam? The plums are from our garden.
Thank you, ma'am. This is delicious.
Yes.
Where is your garden?
The Veterans Village. 10-minute drive and you're in the countryside. You can come, get some fresh air, and have a relaxing day if you like.
Thank you for the invitation, but I don't think so. I have a lot of work.
Oh, I understand. And have you found the murderer yet?
But they found the murder weapon.
How? You say they found the gun belonging to my late husband?
Well, it's only a guess as to where he might be. But tomorrow, more likely the day after tomorrow, we already will be able to say with certainty that the killer is in the bag.
Yes? And what is your assumption?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Oh,
it's confidential.
I understand. I do, yes. Yes. This housemaid has cost us far too much.
She did give her life for her mistakes. Do you think that was fair?
If you do find out something we didn't know, I hope that you will let us know.
Certainly. You will be the first to know.
Hello. What is this grand emergency all about?
Yes, I finished my work. Let's go to the countryside. To your cottage? Like right now?
Well, Tatyana, hold on. I can't do that. I'm busy till 9.
Look what I have.
Barbecue? A winter barbecue?
With cranberries and mulled wine.
Tatyana, you're such a temptress. Wait a minute, okay? Now listen, let's go to the Black Sea on vacation next summer.
Go
How
on.
long will it take to get there by car?
That depends.
Well, I don't know.
Actually, that's a great idea. I like it.
There. We will travel, stay wherever we like, take walks, go swimming, sunbathe. We could meet 2 men there, maybe?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, from Moscow. Yeah, we'll have an affair.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about you, but I will.
Svet?
Yeah?
Tell me, is the Veterans Village far from here?
Oh, no, it's across the road. What do you need veterans for?
This Udovichenko family has a country house there.
Here.
Wait. Xenia, hello. My reception was bad and I couldn't contact you. Please tell your grandmother that I won't be able to come to you tomorrow. I'm in the country at my friend's place. Oh, by the way, it's not very far from you. Okunyovka village. Okay? Say hello to everyone. Bye.
Tatyana, you can't just let it go. Let's relax at last, can't we?
We will, or I'm not Tatyana Ivanova. Only I have to go to this veterans village. I need to check one thing. No, I'll be in and out in a flash.
Fine, just be quick, please.
Alantich, good evening. Raise the gate, will you?
Chief, when you're on your way out, lower the gate, okay? I wish you a good night, Mrs. Serafima.
And I wish you a quiet watch.
Hello?
Hi there.
Listen, I have a question for you. Where did you take that passenger of yours?
Why do you ask? Who are you?
Well, her daughter is my husband's mistress. I wanted to tell her to keep her bitch daughter away from him.
I see. Well, I don't remember the house number. First Street, the far right, white. 2 stories.
Many thanks to you, kind sir.
Good luck.
Serafima, can I help? No! Serafima, dear. Give me your weapon. Give me that pistol. You should be very careful handling weapons. Come on, come on. The police have been looking all over for it, and you.
And me? Let me explain everything to you. I can explain everything.
Of course you will explain, only not here. Come inside with me now. You can explain everything there. Go. Hello, Andrew?
The pistol? Where? Give me the address. We're coming. Vasily, hop to it. To the Veterans Village. I'll explain on the way. Quickly. Turn off the light.
As soon as I noticed that Xenia was leering at the maid, I blew the whistle right away. I asked Margarita to kick that girl out of the house.
But Margarita didn't bother to take your advice?
Alas. And when she discovered Vitaly with that girl in the bedroom, well, the girl disappeared from the house. But the trouble stayed. Margarita had no idea that Vitaly was seeing her at a rented apartment. I didn't want my daughter to repeat my destiny. After all, my husband left me. He also met a very young girl, left me, left his family, and even left town.
What happened after that?
Then I realized that my grandson is also seeing that girl. Well, it was the last straw. I decided to talk to her, to offer her money. I think it was about 10 to 7 when I got there. I rang the doorbell. She wouldn't let me in at first. She mocked me. Why are you here? Ah, you old fool. But I held back. And I began to ask her to stop seeing Vitaly and my grandson and offered her money to leave them alone. She just laughed and said mockingly that she would not forgive us for kicking her out of the house. At this point, I swear, I just could not control myself. I also started shouting that she would wish that she had never been born. She said that she would not rest until she destroyed the entire family, and that she herself would move into this house, and Margarita and I would serve her. Oh, and then she pulled a gun on me. And she told me to get out or she would shoot me. In fact, I don't know. I really don't know who actually pulled the trigger.
So what happened next?
Then I saw that the gun was lying on the floor. This is my husband's gun with the dedication inscription. I picked it up. And then I took the money, put it in the bag, left the apartment, took a taxi, came here, and hid it.
Serafima, and what if one of your relatives had been put in jail?
I would have gone to the police. There's no choice, really. Actually, that's why I took the gun, so that I had proof if anything happened. Oh. What's that? Police? For me?
Yes. Serafima, I'm asking you please to tell Captain Melnikov everything that you have just told me. He's a good person. He'll understand.
Hello. And here's the murder weapon. Serafima.
Yes.
I'm placing you under arrest for suspicion in the murder of Marina Klimova. Please come with me.
Yes. It is hardly a suspicion. I confess to the whole thing.
Are you coming?
Oh no. You in a hurry?
Why?
Svetlana's country house is a stone's throw away from here. She's waiting and I can't leave her. Want to join me?
Well, I can take a hint.
Good evening, madam.
Vasily.
Yeah?
Here. She's all yours now. I need to examine the scene. And write an incident report.
Got it, comrade captain. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Andrew, when she was taking the gun out of the hiding place, she pulled the trigger out of fright. It was an accident, and the bullet got stuck somewhere there in the wall. You'd better pull it out tomorrow.
We'll get the bullet out. But in the future, in such cases, I urge you to call me right away.
Well, I didn't know anything for sure then. I just began to suspect Serafima.
How did you find the old woman?
I understood everything when Xenia told me that he confessed to Serafima that he was going to marry Klimova.
You know, I can even understand the granny, really.
I feel sorry for her. She just tried to save her daughter's family. Yes, and I think that it was an unintentional killing. They started to fight, and Serafima tried to get the gun away from Klimova, and she might have shot first.
Well, if the examination proves that the shot was made accidentally, even during the fight, then a good lawyer would easily acquit Serafima.
Oh! Oh!
Shoo!
Look how he's holding on to me and won't let go. Respect.
Or at least partly. Gratitude.
Poor thing, it's shaking.
Shaking? Give it to me.
Oh, great.
Come on, fat cat. Get in.
Tatyana, I've been waiting so long. I've already turned into Cinderella, but I've made the barbecue. Andrew? What are you doing here?
I came to visit. I miss Tatyana.
And we found a cat.
Well, he found us. Here.
Oh, it's such a cutie. It'll sleep outside. Now let's eat barbecue. It's ready.
I agree. Let's drink mulled wine and relax. We've earned it, right?
By the way, we have a reason. Tatyana has solved the murder.
Which one?
Well, that one about the precious maid of the Udovichenko family. But why only me? It was Andrew and me.
Tell me everything from the beginning.